Good morning YouTube, Luke here. It's Monday morning, 10:33. My daughter's in the back of the car. I've got both daughters in the back of the car. Just wanted to give you an update really on how things are going with regards to getting this HGV license. I feel like I need to do a bit more revision, to be honest with you. My test is in 48 hours, less than. I'm not really happy with my performance. I did a mock test this morning and I got 89. Yeah, got 89 out of 100, which is fine. It's a pass. The target is 85, but it's it's only 4 away from failing. 6 away, whatever. 4, 5, yeah, 5. Get 85, you pass. 84, you fail. So it's only 5 away. 5 questions wrong from failing. So I'm not really happy with that. I did another mock test a couple of days ago and I got 95 out of 100, which is much better. Target really is 100%. I want to get every single question right, but yeah, I think I need to do a bit more revision. So yeah, more revising I think needs to be done. It's hard to do it though, to be honest with you. I haven't really got a lot of time. My job, for example, I've already mentioned in a previous video, I left my retail job to pursue this sort of career. At the moment I work for a logistics company. I'm a night loader. I work throughout the night and I load up lorries, which is kind of giving me a bit of an insight really to the job, because I know how to use some of the tools required, like a ratchet strap. I know how to open up a curtain. Do you know what I mean? Things like this you wouldn't really, I guess, know how to do until you've actually done your lessons, but I already know how to do this. So yeah, I want to talk really about my job. So I left my retail job. I work for a company called Couriers PC World. Might have heard of them. They're only the best top UK electrical store. Worked there for 4 years, I think, nearly. It's a good job, to be fair. I liked it. I enjoyed it. It's a good company to work for. A lot of the staff were fantastic. A lot of management were fantastic. It's a great job. The only negative thing about it really was the pay, which is what really made me leave. I worked my way up and I was a specialist in the vision department. So you'd think you'd be on good money, and a lot of people think we're on commission as well when we work for Couriers, but you're not. I was on £7, I don't know, £7 something an hour, which is shit really. I was on 10k a year, so enough was enough really. I got myself into debt. Right, I'm having to drive because my daughter in the back is starting to cry. So yeah, as I mentioned just now, while working for Couriers, I was on 10k a year, which wasn't really a lot of money when we have bills to pay. So I had to make the decisive decision to leave. My brother came home from work one day and said, "There's a job going at our place, do you want it?" So I went there, I went for an interview and got offered the job on the spot. So now I work for a logistics company, loading up the lorries throughout the night. I was on 10k a year at Couriers and now I'm on 21k a year, which is a lot better, which is why me and my girlfriend are now in a better position than what we were 3 months ago. But now I want to take that to the next step. I want to go and get an HGV license so I can earn even more money. I'm on about £330 a week, which is better than what I was on, so, and I'm hoping I can get more. So my theory test on Wednesday, less than 48 hours. It's going to be a busy day for me because, as I've mentioned already, I work throughout the night. So Tuesday night I start work at 9 o'clock in the evening, and then I finish Wednesday morning at 7 o'clock in the morning. 10-hour shift. When I finish at 7 o'clock in the morning, I'm going to have to travel into town centre in Swindon. That's where I'm from, by the way, Swindon. And then go to the to multiple choice. I'm going to be there a little bit early. I expect I'll be there for 7:45, which is an hour and 45 minutes before my test. So I plan on taking my laptop with me and doing a bit of revision just before I go in as well, just to try and be safe. So yeah, my test Wednesday is 9:30, and then I'm giving myself an hour to do that, so 10:30 I reckon I'll be finished. And then I got my hazard perception at 12:30, which means I'm going to have another couple of hours gap in between, which is a bit shit really, because I've already worked all throughout the night and I'm going to be knackered. Hang on, some assholes just pulled out in front of me at a junction. And then after the Wednesday, on the Friday I got my driver's CPC, which I think is an hour sort of, again, multiple choice question thing you have to do. I haven't really looked into it too much because my main target is to pass my theory. So yeah, that was just basically a little bit of an update. Oh, one last thing I wanted to talk about. Hazard perception is, seriously, it's the worst thing there is. I've downloaded the software on my laptop so I can practice doing some of the clips, and it's really annoying because basically you're awarded points on a basis of 1 to 5 depending on how soon you spot a potential hazard, and the hazard is anything that would cause you to slow, change speed or direction, is a definition of a hazard. And so basically you have to click as soon as you can when you see a potential hazard, and the sooner you click, the more points you get. However, it is flawed because on a couple of the clips, I clicked too early. And you may be thinking, well, that's because you've been an idiot, if clicking too early, there's no hazard. No, there's a blatant hazard, but you still have to click, because you might get 5 points for it. Give you an example, one of the clips, you're coming around a corner, and as you go around the corner, you see horses, quite far in the distance. So I click it, and then I clicked it a couple of seconds later, and then I clicked it another couple of seconds later, thinking, well, I'm going to get some points for this, hopefully I'll get 5. By the time that the clip finished and it told me my result, I got 0, because I clicked too soon on all 3 clips. Absolutely ridiculous. That actually happened to me when I passed my car theory. I don't want to brag, but I passed my multiple choice, my hazard perception and my practical driving test on the car, all 3 of them the first time. But on the hazard perception, I think on one of the clips I got a big fat 0. Yeah, you know you get a 0 because at the end of the clip it says that you've been disqualified or something from that clip because you've clicked it too many times. Basically, I think you're cheating, which I wasn't. I still passed though, so it wasn't a big deal. But I am worried it's going to do it again on the HGV test. So yeah, I think it can be done better ways. I don't know how it can be done better ways, but it can't be as bad as that. Why can't they just do it so that when you see a hazard, you know, well, if you 2 seconds before something, a hazard, I don't know. Anyway, that was basically a little bit of an update on my situation at the moment. So Monday morning, 48 hours to my theory, doing alright, could do a bit more practice, hoping I pass. Yeah, you're going to keep going, aren't you? So yeah, that's all from me from now. I'll see you again soon. Just going all over these fucking hump bumps. Right, she's not happy. Right, see you later, gang. Bye.